how can investors protect themselves from scams in the mining industry? With me today on the sidelines of the Silver and Gold Summit in San Francisco is Brent Cook, editor for Exploration Insights. I couldn't have asked for a better guest for this topic.
Probably not.
You are on the panel today, along with Marion Catuzzo, who's going to be leading it. Rick Rule's on the panel as well. Can't wait to catch it. But I want you to give us some insights of what you're going to be telling the crowd here today of, red flags to look for.
Red flags and scams. Well, I think really in the mining industry, especially when we're down in the exploration stage, it's a really complex, technically driven industry. And to understand what's going on, you need some sort of background. Otherwise, you get taken advantage of by people who are flat out scamming, telling lies.
There's so many good talkers in this space.
Well, yeah, everybody's got a story, right? So what you want to watch for is whoever's telling you the story, what's their entry point? How do they make money? Be this a broker, newsletter writer, or the company president? Look for that. Look for the money, follow the money, if you will. But thereafter, you really need to understand the basic geology and the potential of a project to actually work.
So track record success?
To a degree, yeah. To a degree, I'd say so, but I think people rely too much on that. A lot of good discoveries have come out of, young guys that just had these great ideas and went out and found things.
Brett, what happens when you see these companies that were, let's say, a zebra, and then they convert into being a giraffe?
Yeah, that's a real good clue. You look at these companies and they'll be rare earths.
Right, and I didn't want to name any, for example.
A couple months later, you're into vanadium, and then it's uranium, and then it's pot, and then it's crypto, and then it's back to gold, and they're just churning through wherever they can raise money to basically pay themselves off. And you can bet that the stock they've got it at a fraction of what they're offering.
You could make money on the switchover, on the pop, if you're an investor.
Yeah. Right. No, I'm not saying you can't make money, but long term.
Right. Is that where you want to be?
What I'm looking for is a real business, a real discovery that's going to be, economically important to a mining company. That's Joe and I's MO, if you will.
Well, Brent, you're one of the most respected in this industry. So you said track record to a degree. Any other red flags?
What you mentioned is great. How long have they been into this, whatever it is they're into, this company? I think it's really important that the people working understand the local political climate, the social environment, and the type of deposit they're looking for. Have they done this before? Do they really know what it looks like when they find it?
Finally, what to make of this space right now? Is it a bottom for mining stocks? Can we only go higher from here? Do you come bearing good news? How do you see it?
I can roll the dice, but I think my sense is we're bouncing along bottom. It's looking better. But what I'm really convinced of is that the major mining companies are not finding enough to replace what they're mining. So they're out there. They're the ones that are putting money into companies now more than anyone else via placements or joint ventures or strategic alliances. So they're keen for an economic discovery, and that's where the money's going to be made. And that's where, Joe and I are focused, is on very early stage potential discoveries, but you have to understand the economics behind it. Like, what is it really going to take for this to work? What tons and grade work at this location given this metallurgy?
Brent Cook, thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure having you on.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching. We'll have more for you, Kitco.com.